Hey, hey, hey. What's happening?
What's up? How's it going, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Good deal. Good deal. You know what day it is, right?
It's
Uh,
Sunday.
it's Hella Dope Day,
It's
but
Hella
they're
Dope
not
Day.
live.
Where
So,
where the hell are the
like,
Hella Dope boys at?
I know, man. Like,
Here, I'll
I saw that
represent.
message.
I'll represent.
As will I. Yeah, no, they weren't going live tonight. So you and I were just chatting and figured, hey, why don't we go live
Yeah.
for Sunday night? Just talk a little bit. Shoot
Yeah.
the breeze.
Bullshit for a little bit. No doubt
Exactly.
about it. Why not?
Good deal.
I'm usually sitting there modding the channel anyway, so
Right. You used to be off the computer this time, anyways.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll be multitasking kind of as we're chatting here. I'm just getting the Canva video up here for the preview for Tuesday. So doing that. Hey, Fat Red, how's it going,
What's up?
brother?
Ooh. Dio's looking awesome, brother.
Yeah, that custom pieces that I've been watching him build is looking
Yeah.
pretty cool, man. Yeah,
It's pretty cool for some trash bashing, isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
What do they call them? I think they call them Grebos or whatever. Greebles.
Greebles, yep. Yeah, I've been building the shit out of just foam that I have laying around.
Yep. How was the hangout in the what is it in the Oz last night?
Clubhouse?
How'd that go? Yeah, the clubhouse.
Yeah, we celebrated Allison's birthday last night because today was her birthday. So happy birthday, Allison! And yeah, it was good, man. We just hung out, had a lot of fun. A couple new people popped in, guys that aren't usually there very often were on, so it was a good time. I think we lost Travis. Yeah, I did watch. I always watch the 1-8 team, Fat Red. So you gonna partake in their one of their contests? I'm probably not going to do the Star Wars one because I looked at my Walmart the other day for that ship and they didn't have any there. But I'm going to keep looking for those boats and probably pop in onto that one. So I'd like to do the ship one if I could find one, but haven't been able to find one yet. So other than that, we had a good time last night hanging out with the clubhouse, Oz and myself, and this chap right here, the beautiful Cobweb Collector, was on. Yeah, so we celebrated Allison, the Retro Toy Princess's birthday, because her birthday was today. So we hung out with her and let her do a whole ton of sassfaults and all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, yeah, those are pretty cool. Those little like building pieces. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's amazing what you can find at the dollar store. I find all sorts of stuff at the dollar store to find. So to use for dials and stuff. Are you using those connector things for the scaffolding? Is that what you're doing? Boy, lots of dead air. Oh, Travis was having some electrical issues, so hopefully he get that fixed and get back on. But he'll be back. Oh, that's cool, Fat Red. Yeah, those things.
Sorry, dude.
If you painted them up, all right, dude. If you painted those up, Fat Red, that'll make a great scaffold for that. I built this over last Thursday and Friday. Let me make myself big.
That looks cool.
I just made it out of scrap foam. Put some flock on there.
Flock in it.
Yeah, little stone wall. I'm gonna send it to Oz because he's making like a cemetery dial.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is that for the D&D stuff?
He's got like some of that green like grass pad or whatever. So
gotcha.
Set this right on top of there. The flock will blend right in. You can put it in his cemetery display.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, sorry, man. I apologize for being late there, brother. or not late, but dropping out. I think we got a couple people jumping in. Did we say hi to Cobb?
Sit out of Cobb.
Well, wonderful to join. Yes, thanks, Cobb, man.
Oh
Sorry
yeah,
about that, dude.
those jail cells are that BBTS had were pretty awesome.
Okay.
They were
actually,
like,
I think I saw those. Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't know, like maybe 6x6 or 10x10, something like that. But it's a little dio piece.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Cobb. I appreciate it. Sorry, man. I've been having crazy.
Thanks, Fat Red.
Crazy stuff at home, and my son. We just had the power go out like 30 seconds before part of the power go out in the house. A couple seconds before we were in here, and I rebooted. I went back and hit one of the breakers on the box for my one room, and my son's Xbox and everything went off. So he's like, "It's not working," and I'm like, "You moved it. They unplugged the thing, you nerd." So we're all good.
That was the one thing I've always hated about the Xbox is the way that plug went in. It never like stayed in. If you pulled on it or moved it, my plug always fell out.
Yeah, I just bought these. The thing is, he's got like a little setup on his dresser and stuff for his Xbox and everything. I just bought these cool things off Amazon. They're like these little magnets.
Yeah,
like they're like magnetic circle things. They work out really good, and they've got like a glue adhesive piece to them, so you can like glue it to the back of it, and then like you don't have to worry about the wires falling behind the stuff.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea.
So they were like, I want to say like $6 for a package of 6 of them. Like, I'm definitely going to use these, so it keeps the wires all in place. But yeah, good deal, man. I know.
Oh, that's cool. I saw that the cells you can actually snap them together, so you can make like an actual prison if you bought enough of them.
I think it's made. Is that made by like some F company or something like that, Matthew? Like it's like I think the company starts with an F, right?
Yeah, I believe that is Flex.
I think I see
Fleck or Frank's. Oh, they did that Subway.
Yep.
Subway dial.
Yep, that's the group I was thinking of, because you're right. That's where I saw it first. Was Frank was sharing stuff on Instagram.
What the hell is that company called? I don't even remember now. But yeah, it starts with an F. I know that for sure.
Yep. Yeah, it's some cool stuff. Yeah, man. So
other than that, I've been just trying to keep busy building shit. I showed you a sneak peek of what I started working on this morning. So
yeah, I'm gonna just throw this up for a second for those that are watching. We got a 5-second clip here for a preview for what we got going on Tuesday this week. So it's just a little clip there. We're going to be talking about how we bring toys into what we do, right? You know,
that's right.
I know you do it a ton, and I've seen even Punk with toys do it quite a bit. You know, with the Disney trip, and bringing some Joes out there. The FX T system, that's what it was. Yep. Good deal.
Welcome, Thanos. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so
figured our boys over there on Hella Dope weren't giving us any entertainment tonight, so
yeah. So you guys are stuck with us.
Yeah, you get the B team.
So
yeah, man. I think
so. Maybe we should do a segment. So Travis, what you sipping on?
What am I sipping on?
What you sipping on?
It's actually empty. I keep it right here on the desk just as a momentum or momentive. I don't know the word, but Memento, that's the word I'm thinking. My brother just started working for a company that sounds like that, so that's stuck in my head. But I'm just sipping on some fresh H2O.
Nice. I'm sipping on some fresh H2O with some brown ground up dirt in it, so.
Oh, okay. Coffee at 9:25, man. That's some crazy stuff there. I couldn't do that.
All day, every day, brother.
Yeah. So I had that eventful weekend I was telling you about. I had some flooding in the house and stuff, ripping some drywall apart, and set up some fans to dry that stuff out, but getting by.
I
didn't get any new figures yet. I did get an order into someone over the other day. Had to go direct to the production company for it, and reached out to see if there was any more available, and was able to secure 1 or 2 of them. So hopefully those will be coming soon. Really excited for that. When I get those, I will be doing some custom AWOCs once I get those in hand. I'm very pumped for those.
Did you get in on the Mythic Legion's $75 mystery box? Did you do that?
That's starting tomorrow, right? I think it goes live tomorrow. I'm not gonna. There's like I just it's not really like anything that I'm looking for. Like,
yeah, I doesn't. What's his name drops this week too, doesn't it? Kazar.
Who is it?
He's the Marvel Legends dude that looks just like that Savage Land He-Man you got from
Oh,
the
I've
Sabu.
got, I got the whole. I ordered that whole set from Hello.
Oh, did you order the whole wave?
Yeah, I pre-ordered the whole wave so I get the Build-A-Figure because I think the Build-A-Figure is the cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did that. Yeah, I
Sabu.
did that. Gonna give that to the boys. I'm not a Marvel Legends, but the boys will get everything else, and I'm gonna get the Sabretooth or whatever.
Yeah, because Kazar would work good with the Savage Crucible and AWACS.
That's what I'm thinking.
And yeah, the Sabretooth would be a good little thing in there too.
I did make an order. I did.
Uh-oh.
I did place an order. I just remembered.
I cannot believe that.
This was a relatively inexpensive one. This was so if you recall, there was a head of a custom I sent you from one of the what was it?
Yes. Yes. I know it's the one that we talked about. For the new segment. Yeah. I was
able to go on Big Head Studios off on Facebook. They I got a hold of them and got 3 of those heads on order. So let me open this here. I'll share my screen. So what I wanted was this. And I'll present. So I ordered this head right here.
Yeah, that thing looks so good.
And I'm so stupid, dude. I was just so enamored by it. Like, it looks so cool. I was like, I want that monkey head. That's what I said to the guy. And I sent him a picture. He's like, you mean the lion? I was like, yeah. That's the one. That's the one. I want that monkey head. Like, I was not even paying attention, dude. Totally missed the fact that this was like a monkey head. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to give me a second.
Did you order 3 of this head in particular?
Yeah. Okay. 3 of this exact head. So what I want to do, and I'll stop sharing here and I'll go to mine once I find it. So that would be looks like
that went onto the Panther body, didn't it? Like the Panther type figure body.
Is that this one?
Yep. I believe that's that one.
Yeah, here, let me go in. So I think it's on this body.
I agree.
From what he's showing, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. His is
definitely more brown though, but he might have painted it to match.
He may have. And I have every one of these, so
because that's the only one I can think of with that armor on the chest.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm looking through my bin here. I've got them all. I've got a bunch of them next to me. So I think that's what I have. But what I want to do is I want to do.
Does that lion head come with that fur that's underneath his mane?
Are you talking about this picture here, right here?
Yeah, you see how it looks? He's got like a cloak.
This stuff right here.
Yeah, some leather.
I can't point to it, unfortunately. I'm like,
yeah, I don't. You know what I'm talking about though. The stuff
you're talking the shoulder stuff, right?
Yeah.
The little things. Yeah. No, so that came from. Oh, give me a second. I'll tell you exactly where it came from because I've been dealing with this for like a week. When I saw it on Facebook, it came from. I want to say. It's like one of those high-end 5K toys, I think.
Oh, that makes sense.
Figures. He said it came from.
He definitely painted that brown because that's
for the
only
shoulder armor. Yeah, but I don't think that's brown. I think it must be just the lighting, because.
Or you know what? He could have swapped arms.
Not all the way up to the shoulder ball, right?
Yeah, he could pop the shoulders out.
What?
Yeah, I popped the shoulder out of the AWAC already.
You can pop these. You can pop it out from here.
Out from the shoulder to the arm, yeah.
Really?
At the butterfly, yeah.
So the butterfly comes out?
Yeah, it's a bitch to do it. So I don't recommend doing it unless you're.
So then maybe he did.
Because that looks like that brown monkey, the light brown monkey color.
Lighting I'm used to having. So, are you telling me that you think he has? You think he swapped that?
Yeah, but see, like in your lighting now, that one, that Panther one looks more gray or more brown. So maybe it is just the lighting that he used. Because that looks brown now.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely does.
But when you held it up the first time, it looked really gray.
There's a difference in the color here, though. You can see from that to that. But what I want to do, now that you're telling me that I can pop the joints out at the shoulder, which I had not experienced, can you pop the head? Can you pop the neck joint out too?
I never did the neck joint, so I'm sure
Okay.
you could though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with that. But
Just make sure it's really, really warm.
I did. I've actually done a couple more not just pop and swaps here.
Yeah.
Well, I was messing with this one here, so I went with the
Yeah, I thought about
Yeah,
finding one of those ancients and popping the arm off and putting it on the Fox.
Oh, okay. I mean, if it'll have to fit, like that joint might not fit,
Right.
That's something
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
have
be
to see
careful
if
of.
it fits.
But this is so I broke the one, right? I broke my one Onyx, so then I went on Helidope and I ordered those two blights. I think they have one more
Yep.
blight left in stock. You
Yep.
can see right here, you can see the blight shoulder
Yep.
piece here where I modded it and stuff. But I thought it looked cool, and the blight armor looks cool. So what I want to do is I kind of want to make, going back to this custom that he did. So this came from, he said, from a Nada Ronin Nura.
Okay. Not a man. Yep.
Nada Ronin Nura or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know what it is.
Not a man is they make some pretty cool figures. Mostly a lot of nude 1/12 scale figures, but yeah, they make
So
some
this
other...
is what he got it from?
Yep.
So it comes right from that figure here.
Yeah.
So I pop the gear off that. But what I want to do is, I'm not worried about that shoulder. I'll use some other cool shoulder armor that I have, or I have another one of the I have another one of these that came from that
Yep. King
from that
Shazam.
McFarlane King Shazam, yeah.
Yep.
And there's some of the, what do they have? They have the trying to remind you, they have a couple McFarlanes on sale at Target right now. They seem like they're more like Savage Batman and Savage Robin and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That I saw.
Savage Lands, Batman and Robin. Yeah.
They have some cool little armor things that might be interesting to use with your AWOCs and stuff. But so what I want to do is I want to get this guy's head. I got 3 of them. My goal is to do one of the, I want to kind of make him like Scar from the Lion King.
Yep.
And I want to like put a scar on his face and stuff and make him very colorish to the Scar character. And then I want to do like 2 like bodyguard type guys that'll have like all dark hair fur. Like it'll be like a dark mane and stuff.
Yeah.
And then what I want to do is I want to do with like the golden ones here, wherever it was. I've got a couple of these that came. I think this was wave 3. I think this is like the wave 3 army builders that I got.
That was one that was supposed to come with the game itself.
Yep. So this was part of the game along with. I've got a couple of these big thunder guys here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to use a couple of these guys with the darker complexion.
That gold will look really cool with the lion.
That's what I'm thinking. So I got to work on my painting. I've been watching some videos on how to do that and stuff. So yeah, pretty pumped about that. But that head was so cool. Like I keep my eye out for those types of, lion and, gorilla heads and stuff.
Yeah. What's up, Payne? I love that lion head, dude. I'd like to take that lion head and actually make an AWOC into a samurai figure. That'd be badass. Actually.
Oh, yeah. He would look very good for that kind of character. Yeah.
I have to look into that. He'll go well with my my pirate AWOC.
Yeah. Well, that's like this guy, like, right? Like he kind of has that kind of like piratey look to him, right?
He's kind of like
savage looking.
Savage, yeah. He's definitely savage.
I love his face paint though, because like it makes me think of like in the face makes me think of what's it
Planet
called?
Of the Apes.
Yeah, Caesar. The one that he fights with. I can't think what his name is. Something with a C. Cornelius. That's the one. Yeah.
That new movie comes out in next month. That one's I'm gonna be there, dude, for that. That is
so we have a local theater that's gonna have it special showing on like a Wednesday night or something. So I'm gonna take Chase and go check that out because I'm really pumped about that. That's a good question, Thanos. I don't know, but I think I could be wrong.
They looked smaller, so
I think the Bushido will like align more with your Joes and the Power Ranger stuff. I could be wrong though, but they look more in line with that scale where the AWOCs have a bigger look to them. But man, I'm so pumped to get those heads in.
How much is he charging for the heads?
I got each one for $10, $5 shipping. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I was trying to find the originator of the file because I was just going to buy the file, and
Yeah.
like I'd have paid $30 for the file and just printed them myself at some point because
yeah.
and then unload them to whoever wanted them for their AWOCs because it's such a cool looking head. But unfortunately, I don't know the originator of it, and this guy doesn't sell the file; he only sells the figure. So had to get what I could get.
Does he have any other good heads available?
He has a so this the company. His name is Big Head Studios. They do have a website. Give me a second. I'll open it up and I'll share it on the screen.
Bring it right up.
What I found online was this. It seemed to be his stuff. Yeah, here it is. So I'll share my screen again. Give me 1 second. Am I sharing right now?
I think you got to take off that one. Yeah, you got to take that one off.
So like, this is what he has. Let me zoom in a little bit here, make it a little bit easier to see. So he's got like some, Wolverine heads, G.I. Joe kind of heads. It looks like he was just getting started out. I'm hoping he's legit. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
He's got, they're mostly, Joes and stuff, some Goblin heads. Seemed like he had a few things here. He doesn't seem to have as much listed on the website as he does his Facebook.
Yeah, he probably just started the website. He's probably been selling mostly on. Oh, that's a cool looking head. Here.
That's Morph from the 97, but like, he's got
that guy looks like
he's got some Mythic Legions, maybe. So new Mythic Legion style torsos.
Didn't that look like the guy from Fist?
Right here?
Go back. That one. With the orange mohawk?
Yeah, Skulls by Hayden 3D.
Yeah. Maybe it's not.
I've never seen this guy.
Yeah. Looks
so I'm going to follow him now. I guess it's this guy right here. This guy makes some sculpts or whatever.
Yeah.
That looks like that guy right there, kind of.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Yeah. But here's this. Yeah, so it's got some Mythic Legions bodies. I didn't realize you could make the torsos for Mythic Legions. I assumed that was one of those ones that was off limits.
If he's not a approved vendor, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Because you do what you want, but but the community's so tight knit. Like anybody who's kind of in the Cabal area, right? Like they're trying to, they're trying to appease the requirements there. You know? But they got some cool heads like that. Like it's got some cool stuff. I'm assuming this person doesn't design them just based on what I've seen.
Yeah,
it seems like he has other sculptors that he,
Yeah, because I've seen some of those dwarf heads.
Oh before. Yeah. So some cool stuff. Like, I found him on here, and like it wasn't actually him that I found on here, but it was someone else, and they shared his stuff with me.
Yeah.
So that I could get a hold of him to get the helmet that I wanted, because the guy who I originally saw do that lion head, he's somewhere overseas. That's a cool dwarf head.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yeah, I'd be more than willing to paint and do it for you, but it might cost a bit to get it over to the U.S." So I was like, "Oh," because I was just gonna straight pay the guy to paint it for me.
Yeah, right.
I could get it like that. I mean, this is cool little orc head and stuff. I was definitely I skimmed through here to see if there's anything else that would work with with any of my other ones and stuff. Like, but nothing right now that I see in here that really fits in with the AWOC. But if you're looking for other filler head pieces and stuff, seemed like he had a decent little library.
Yeah, he does, definitely, for sure.
Yeah,
I'll have to get a hold of him, get another one of those, get one of those lion heads.
Yeah. Oh, if that's the case, if you want, I could just have him throw it in the order for me, and when I ship something out to you, do it that way, just to save on the shipping, because it's $5 shipping and stuff. And
yeah, if you want to, if you want to throw in another one, just go ahead.
Yeah, I'll ask him if I can do another one real quick. Hold on a second.
Josh Brolin, yeah, it does kind of look like Josh Brolin. What's up, down south? And we got Kenzo. What's up, Kenzo? We're just filling in for the Hella Dope boys since they're slacking this weekend.
Yeah, they're not even acknowledging the fact that we're, putting in work.
We're putting in the work, doing our Hella Dope stuff like we're supposed to, like good soldiers, and they're not even acknowledging us. Them slacking bastards.
I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming for our show, though, right? Like, we're definitely up in the
hell yeah,
production
dude.
and stuff, and
Yep.
we got a really cool theme song ready to go. I just got to put the
Yep.
edits to it for the video and stuff, dude. I've been rocking out to that jam for the last.
I know, dude.
Last
I popped
week,
it on.
man.
I popped it on this morning when I started working on my die. I was like,
It's cool, dude.
yeah. That's going to be ready next week, right? Plan on next week or the week after. What do we say?
Yeah. I'm gonna delete I'm deleting it from here so I don't accidentally play it on the stream because I had the Redux
Yeah.
version in here. So I don't think it'll be ready for Tuesday, but I'm hoping for the following week.
Yeah.
We'll have it ready to go. If I'm able to get some time tomorrow night after my daughter's cheer, I might plug away a little bit at it. But I wanted to put some actual video into it and stuff and really clean the whole thing up. But yeah, I think it's gonna be cool. I think folks will like that.
I was gonna head out to the creek Friday after work to do some pictures.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And this past Friday, and it started fucking snowing. I was like, I'm not going today.
Snowing, dude? Seriously?
Yeah, dude, it was snowing.
Oh man, my pool's getting opened on Wednesday.
I was like, what the shit, man? But oh well, it is New York. It's only April, so we got to wait till July for guaranteed summer weather. So
right.
But it's supposed to warm up at the end of this week, so I'll get out to the creek and get some pictures done. I want to get the vamp. I want to get some vamp pics down by the creek, but can't get out there to do it.
I just sent a message out real quick. Yeah, no, man. Once you get out there, that'd be cool to get some extra video in there because we want to get that.
Yeah.
Whatnot. I got to get down in the factory a little bit more this week. Yeah, just working, man. Taxes are out of the way finally. Took care of those while watching Punk stream last week. Got that done.
Those lights, dude, would be perfect. Those lights I sent you. The Hexa light.
Oh, those hex lights. Yeah.
They're exactly 3 inches in width. So
yeah, right now I'm looking at
what's up, Jeff?
I got a new stand that I'm putting in. I got to install in the back here, clean up the office, get my comics up. I've been looking at stuff to store my comics in. There's these magnetic like comic cases and stuff, and I want to put all the stuff I've gotten from the AWOC and Vala and some of the Conan stuff. I have.
Did you buy the Valaverse ones individually or digitally, or did you buy the actual whatever the hell it's called? The big.
I have the
complete one,
combined one.
Yeah,
but they're like right here. I think I have. I thought I grabbed the original, like the original ones. I think.
Yeah.
I was also reading this recently.
You started reading Conan, right? Yeah. No.
Well, yeah, but this is the
Eye of the World. Yeah.
The Wheel of Time.
Yep.
They did a really cool. They did a really solid graphic novel on this one.
Yeah.
And there's like 6 or 7 of them. I got to go check on them because I think some more came out recently.
Yeah, I got a graphic novel of The Hobbit that was really well done.
Okay. I've got so many. I end up backing so many Kickstarters that are like comic book related or graphic novel. Like there's this Russell one. So this is what I have for the Action Force. I have the one that I got at PowerCon.
I got that one at PowerCon too.
So I got that at PowerCon, but I think, yeah. So I've got the Action Force mission files. I ended up getting them from the website too originally. So I've got all those.
Yeah. If you ever want to check out an independent comic book, there was one that came out a couple years ago that I got some free copies of from a Comic-Con I was at. It's called Solar Flare. They have a website. It's pretty sweet. It's like the world after a solar flare happens, and the world.
That'd be cool.
Dark. Yeah, it's a really cool.
That'd be cool. I like that stuff.
Yeah,
that's my kind of stuff right there.
Yeah, it was really well done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met the artist and all that. He was at the Comic-Con.
That's cool.
Yeah, I interviewed him for our old comic book fan club that we used to have.
Okay, cool. Good deal.
Back when I
I ended up backing, like, there's a wrestling guy. He actually lives just in the same town that I'm doing the toy show in a couple weeks. He's from down there, located centrally, and he has a bunch of comics that he's done with like pro wrestling background related and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's done he's had wrestlers help write some of his versions and stuff. So he also, a few years ago, he had a big interview with like the $7 Productions to potentially turn it into like a series or something like that. I think when COVID happened, some of that stuff shut down, but some things out there. Maybe it'll come out someday. I thought it was cool.
Jeff says Legion One Shot by IDW is hot too. I've never heard of Legion.
What's it about? Is that you said Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's Legion about, Jeff? What's the skinny? So we got AWOC is done. Have you checked on the what the hell is the alien one called? Damn, I just lost
Oh,
it.
I saw it. Fox, whatever.
Fox
Is
Forge.
that Fox Forge?
Demons,
Oh.
he says. Oh, Legion, like the movie Legion.
Oh, I see that.
That was a cool movie.
Yep.
Galactic Valor. Thanks, Thanos.
So I saw a thing on YouTube today.
It's not quite there yet, he says.
They were like 18% under, like they had 18% more to go or something.
It ends this
It was
week,
like
right?
I think it was 12,000. I think they had like a day or two left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
Oh,
just
cool.
pulling it
Let's
up.
check that out.
So it's got 3 days left, and they're about $11,200 under.
Nice.
So I mean, it's gonna require a strong push to get it over the line there, but it's the end of the run. A lot of times in that last 24 hours, if they can get on a couple big streams and stuff, they can push it.
I see he's got Trevor taking some pictures too. The guy 1.6 shooter that does
1.6. Oh, that's great.
Have you seen these guys yet on BBTS? Let me show you this.
So these guys, while you're pulling that up, these guys, what made me feel more legitimized by is the Nikki, the designer or the paint. I think the paint artist for
yep.
For Savage Crucible, she was like championing them, which, you know, I don't know her personally, but I've seen her on a number of streams. And obviously, you know, her being behind Savage Crucible gives a little bit of credibility to anything she slaps her name against. So
yeah,
you know, I don't know if maybe she painted them. I'd be curious.
Maybe she probably did the paint samples. So, you know, we were talking about like the expensive 1/18 lines with Joy Toy and what was the other one? Delta or something.
Acid Rain.
Acid Rain. These guys are 1/18.
This is Acid Rain's other. It's Acid Rain. If you click on the Toy Alliance, if you click on like if you exit out of that picture,
yeah,
and you scroll up to go forward again.
I hit the back button one too many times.
Gotcha. Yeah, click on that one below it or whatever.
This one?
Yeah. Well, on any one of those Toy Alliance ones, yeah. I'm pretty sure Toy Alliance makes that. So if you click where it says buy Toy Alliance just above the picture, and you can click on the link for Toy Alliance. If you scroll through Acid Rain, it's all tied to them. I don't know how, but it's somehow interconnected to that same manufacturer.
I just think some of these dudes in this Annex line are sweet. Look at that guy.
Yeah, they're cool, but $75 for a
for sure, dude. For 1/18, right? For no doubt.
It felt a little bit easier when you're buying it and it's coming with a vehicle or it's coming with.
This is a bad little 3-pack of some weird looking figures. This is like right up. This is right up Thanos' alley. It'd go well with his little and yours too with the plunderlings.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to buy a 1/18 figure for $75 for sure. No, I just thought they looked really, really cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and knowing it's Acid Rain.
Yeah, right.
Knowing it's Acid Rain though, it also lets me know the plastic. It also lets me know kind of that feel in the fall. Like I have a ton of them. I don't know.
Oh, these guys are the ones that did that stuff. They did the tabletop museum stuff. That's what this is all about.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It's a 1/18, basically King Tut, sarcophagus and mummy.
Okay.
But I was just popping through. I'll send a link. All right, cool, Jeff.
Cool.
Yeah, that price though for sure, Payne. That's exactly it, right? $75 for a 1/18 is hard to swallow. When your Thanos pays $75 for those gigantic friggin' orc figures,
Oh yeah, like those highly detailed, like that's. Yeah. I don't understand how that even works. Like how you can get one of those like rhinos or like those really like the T-Rexes or Raptors, the carnivore Carnos that they were selling, on 5K Toys is like $75, and you're gonna pay the same amount for
Right.
one
Yeah.
tenth the plastic.
If I'm gonna spend $75 on a figure, man, I'm definitely getting, one of those
Yeah.
orcs or trolls or something, right? It's like,
I mean, I love my Joy Toys. Don't get me wrong;
Mhm.
they're really cool. But when you're talking that price point, I'm up there looking at one that comes with a wolf that's 3 times its size,
yeah,
or
right.
like a bike or something, and
Yep.
I want to enjoy what I have, But like, it's so hard when you get into that price for something so small.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
really
don't know how
pushing
they
the
can even
market.
justify that. I
Yeah,
mean, unless they're that much better than the actual Acid Rain figures. I mean,
maybe the Acid Rain figures are like their generic army
right.
builder like
Yep.
ones, and those other ones are better. But I don't know.
And it's still that's still a lot of plastic for. I mean, I buy some of the Eagle Force figures at $25 for 1/18th, and I think that's
Yep.
expensive. So,
Speaking of like that 4-inch size ones, I was at Target today and I saw that they have a bunch of the Buzz Lightyear stuff still floating
yeah,
around, and it's on clearance for like $6-7 for some of those. I've seen people take some of those and kind of customize the bodies.
yeah.
Excuse me, paint them up and use them.
some of those vehicles work out really nice too. I've seen a lot of guys customize the vehicles up.
Yep.
Like there was that one. It was like a truck that was like for hauling the spaceships or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just checking out something real quick.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Jeff sent me
Yeah,
a
go for
picture
it.
of that comic book. So this is Legion. That looks friggin'
I did
awesome.
see that. I saw it on eBay for sale.
Oh, nice.
Like in
Oh,
like a
Salvador
case or
did
whatever.
that. Yeah, I know that guy. Yep, I've seen some of his stuff before. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. Damn, that looks really good. That's a cool mount. Thanks, Jeff. Fat Red said he modded up some of the figs from Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would probably fit in good as like some space something or whatever in that world.
He's got that whole
Yeah.
futuristic vibe going on with that Dio he's
Yeah.
building. Steampunk kind of future.
Yep.
Those
Yeah, I
Buzz
saw
Lightyear
the
figures
fans
fit
and
in
stuff
good
he
with
was
that.
working on recently. Those look
Yep.
cool. Yeah, let's try to find something.
Thanos has got
Let's see it.
Thanos has got the Buzz Lightyear playset.
Okay.
So yeah, it's definitely worth it for building out the 1/18th world.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, if you could fill in with that, like, if that's what you're looking. I mean, it's a fraction of the price too, right? So that's always helpful.
Oh yeah, yep. That's like Wilhelm on his 1/18 today launched a contest for Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures spaceship. It's like it fits 4-inch figures pretty well, but it's on clearance right now at Walmart for like $17. So he's doing like a contest to have people buy it and customize it. So
yeah, that's a good price. So
yep.
I also saw a Ultimate today on sale on clearance at Target. Saw a few different things they had there. Toy aisles are a little empty though, man.
The only store I have around here to get toys at is Walmart because
the
closest Target is 40 minutes away, and it's never worth it to stop to actually go there unless I'm going by there or close to there where it makes it worthwhile.
Gotcha.
Because you never know if they're going to have anything I'm interested in or not. It's kind of hit or miss. But my Walmart, man, they've been wiped out.
Dude, like there's actually a bunch of stuff on clearance at the Walmart that I most likely frequent, but it's like what was it I saw recently? Oh, it's a bunch of Motu stuff. It's the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
It's the ones that I don't collect.
The Multiverse or whatever it's called.
No, it's the Masterverse
or
ones.
Masterverse. Yeah.
But it's like the Man at Arms or something like that. It's just like characters that I'm not into because they're more gimmicky, kind of like they don't fit. Like I want like a savage looking guy that has normal arms and legs.
Yeah.
And, I don't want like even the He-Mans that I see that have like the torso is like a steel looking torso. I don't want that. I want I want a humanized one, like not.
They
the
had a
robot
bunch
looking.
of they had a bunch of shipwrecks they put on sale for $8 at my Walmart.
Okay.
Those went by pretty fast. They had the snake eyes with timber, and then the dude that came with like the missile little drone thing,
Okay.
scrap iron, and whatever that missile thing was called. Those were like originally $45. They had those marked down to 29.
Okay.
I was hoping they'd last and get down cheaper so I could grab a snake eyes because I really want timber, but they were gone by the time they got past the $29 mark. That's what I was looking at when I picked up that $11 Ecto one that I ended up getting.
Gotcha.
And then I got I did pick up the Boba Fett for $8 there though. But yeah, they've got a lot of stuff on clearance. So it looks like they're doing a reset for the summer. So
Yeah. So while we're talking clearance, and it's a Sunday night, who better to check out?
it's Hella Dope Day. Hey,
Who better to check out,
Hella
right?
Dope Day. Where are the Hella Dope boys at? I can't believe they haven't even popped in.
Looks like there's a few things on their clearance, some boglings. Looks like you can get some Cobra classified Vipers.
Yeah, what's Bishop going for? Right above the Viper?
Bishop sold out. Looks like it's sold out right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks like they've got some of the Power Rangers. You notice they've got some of the
cool.
Yeah. Madman, he's sold out though. He's out of stock right now. But they have where's the other ones? Looks like they've got the 3-pack. I have these. These are nice. They actually came out really good. I used those on display down at PowerCon last year.
You got the whole blue and yellow team, didn't you?
Yeah. Looks like they've got a couple Nick Fury and then Kingpin. Oh, I might have to get Murdoch here at some point. I got some WWE ones here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They got a couple different items here if you're into the mini mates. Those are cool. Like if you're into like that smaller scale stuff and whatnot.
I can't believe they got Booberry on clearance.
Oh man, what's this guy? I'm gonna look at him real quick. You know why I'm looking at him, right?
Yeah, he's the Abyss. Yeah, cool looking figure.
I don't care about the figure. I'm just looking at that cape.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a cool looking figure for sure. But
I honestly look at these now. I basically exclusively look at the DC figures just to see their. Ever since I got that one for the AWOC that I use,
I'll tell you what, that weapon would be pretty cool with the AWOCs. That double bladed scythe.
And I guess they're kind of taller, like so they might fit.
It would fit for sure.
Might have to check that one out. Yeah, I might have to check that one out.
It's like you said that the Batman and Robin that are the Savage Land ones, they have some pretty sweet weapons that work.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull those up in a second. Yeah, and then you can get these Hydra Stomper. It looks like they got the Hydra Stomper stuff here still. I pre-ordered another Joy Toy fig from them.
Yeah, it's nothing they can control at all.
Yeah, they can't control that. Yeah, if you saw what I have on pre-order and stuff, they got stuff coming, but it's nice because then it comes and I don't know when. You know, what was it was McFarlane.
Yep.
What was I? Savage.
I think it's Savage Land's Batman.
Yeah.
It might be something else, but if you type that in, it'll come up for sure.
Yeah, there it is. But there was more than just Batman.
It was Batman, Robin, and Huntress, maybe? Huntress.
So I think it's this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at him and I was like, oh, can I use some of this? Like
they had him on sale at Walmart for like $15 last week.
Yeah, the thing I was looking at though, the problem, I saw him at Walmart too. I saw Robin at Target, but I saw him and I was like, I could probably like what I would do personally, I would trim because this is basically the same thing they used for this. It's a little different because the fur goes more naturally flat on this one that they have on the pictures. But I thought about getting them. I can't spend $20 for a shoulder piece, right? Has to. I have to like wait till it's down to that like $9-10 range.
Yeah, even the shoulder piece and a battle axe isn't worth the $20 mark, right?
My other concern was like if I cut that Batman logo off, like is it still going to sit properly on the person? Like, that was the only thing. But in like the axe it's too gimmicky for me. Like I wouldn't use them because
Yeah.
like they just look too much like Batman. But like you could pop those wrist guards off maybe, and use those. It'd be
The
cool.
axe definitely is shaped like a bat. Oh, I guess that little sword thing is too, isn't it?
Yeah,
I never
it's the
noticed that.
batarang or whatever. Yeah.
I never noticed that was shaped that way.
Yeah, I know there was a Robin or something too.
Robin
I
looked
don't
pretty
know.
cool too. Yeah.
Does it say what this Robin McFarlane?
Absolutely, Fat Red.
This one right here.
We know you're not throwing shade, and if you are, it's okay because we do it too. They like to be messed with like that.
Yeah. No, I was looking at
it's
this.
It's okay to
one.
harass the shit out of them. They deserve it, especially if they're not showing up on a Sunday night.
So I've seen this one at.
So is it Robin or is it Nightwing?
So this one.
Oh, it's definitely Robin. He's
Robin.
Red. He's red and yellow, so he's definitely Robin.
I actually saw this one. I thought that would be cool. Even like the head, I don't know how well it would work with like. I don't know if that head would pop off good and work with the Savage Crucible or even like the He-Man figures. Like, don't know if it would, pop off and sit on the other ones.
Cobb ordered that Batman as a stand-in for Dark Wolf. He was going to customize it, and then Dark Wolf got announced like the next day.
That's funny. Yeah, they had this on clearance in Walmart or Target today. I saw for like, I want to say like $16 or something. But I was like, again, I couldn't like. I'm like the shoulder pad, and then I got the big R logo there. I'm like, it's too, and like even the head, unless this is removable.
You could probably get the R taken care of, a little sanding with the Dremel or something, right? And just make it a solid color. You could probably use the wrist gauntlets, but you're still, I mean, like if it was $8, it'd be worth, experimenting with, but 16, no.
Yeah, it's got to be sub $10 for me to end up buying something like that. But yeah. But yeah, so that was some stuff that I seen out while I was out and about today. I did think it was, me, me, like most of my figures are in that. Can they be like savage looking, fit in with my AWOCs? That's really where my stuff's at right now. I got a few more, packs of the armor packs from the boys over at Hella Dope sent out. So I snagged up some of those last week. I ordered 2 Blights and I ordered another Vero Atlas that they had on there. So I grabbed another Vero Atlas. I don't know how many Vero Atlases I have at this point. I know I have one open.
I cannot believe that they still have Vero Atlas.
That one surprises me too because it's such a cool figure. Yeah. I think the only problem with that figure, and it's not really so much a problem, is they don't have any other heads that fit on that body from this tone because Vero Atlas is the white kind of tiger there.
Yeah.
So I think the problem is, like me, I would army build that figure too because I like the white tiger, white lion, whatever. But like not having another head to use for it makes it so you can't really army build it. So if they had come out with like a white head pack or something, which is the one thing that I think is really cool about the new, whatever they're calling it,
Wave
2, it's Series 2. So Series 2, what I think is cool is that they're going to be packaging the head in with the bodies, right? So you don't have to buy head packs. But I'm hoping they don't completely deviate away from the head packs.
No, because I think said he was going to try to do head packs in between series or wave releases.
That'll be cool because there's just so many bucks out there, right?
Yeah.
So like you can fill in those army builders. Like, don't get me wrong, some of them I'm like, okay, I don't like all my monkeys. They all have this, they'll have this same head on it, right? Like they've all got the same one with a different tone of the monkey.
Yeah, but well, you got a chimp head, and then you got the baboon head and an orangutan head.
Exactly.
And the orangutan and baboon, I believe, are the same head, just painted differently.
Are they? I haven't even noticed it. Huh. Yep. But yeah, so my thought is that if they can release some more heads for like Vero Atlas, I think I might have 2 Vero Atlases already, and I might have just ordered a third one for shits and giggles. But I plan to hopefully go to Legion's Con this year later on, and Eddie over there, the namesake for Vero Atlas, is supposed to be in attendance. So if he's there, I'm going to get him and I want to get him and Jason to sign it for me. yeah, if I can get the two of them to sign it, I think it'd be cool. Yeah.
He offered to sign my Vero Atlas at PowerCon. I was like, dude, I'm opening it up. There's no point in signing it.
Well, so I'll keep the one. I don't keep many figures in box. It's very far and few between. Like I have one.
I love the purple jewel on his staff though, so I wanted to open them up.
Right. Yeah. So, like, but again, that's why I bought two. Right. Like this one, I have. I keep seeing those, dude. Like, there's actually here. I'll show everybody. I don't even have to go to eBay, Fat Red. Check this out. Now that you say that. So
that Pizza the Hut one I sent you the other day is amazing.
Well, there's even better, right? So let me find my Instagram. Oz sent me a link. Okay. I had not seen that one, but I have this one. Let me get the link open real quick and I'll share it with everybody. Oh, where is it? Oh, man. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up on my phone.
Nine minutes left. TikTok, motherfucker.
9 minutes for what?
For that auction that's on eBay. For the C-3PO female droid from Spaceballs.
Okay, namastudios.com. That's what it is. nemastudios.com.
Oh, Nima Studios. Yeah, I know them guys.
You've heard of them?
Yeah.
I never heard of them. But wait till you see what I'm about to share on my screen.
I think I have something from them. I just don't remember what.
Okay, so let me present. Now you guys can see. So they're supposed to have these, right?
Barf.
Get Barf, and you get Lone Star.
Lone Star was such a cool character because they mixed like Han Solo and Luke Skywalker together. It was such a cool idea.
And somebody said to me recently, and I didn't realize it. It was a guy I work with. I was talking about Spaceballs, and he was getting a laugh. We had a laugh, and he's like, "You know what they told him to do? They told him not to dress like Han Solo, so he dressed like Indiana Jones." And I never put that together.
Yep.
Until he said that, I totally didn't pick up on it. I was like, "Oh, crap! I didn't even see that." So he didn't dress like Han Solo. He dressed like freaking Indy, which is hysterical when you think about that. So,
yeah, there's a whole bunch of tiny little Easter eggs all through that whole movie.
oh yeah. So this is the only. So there's two figures we have that are still in box that are like deliberately and intentionally in box, and this is one of my favorites. So it's Matt Cardona, and it's autographed by him.
Nice.
So we keep it in box. I have one open. He's actually right there above my head. So that's my Matt Cardona figure. We met him in person at a toy show for a local toy store that they have in the area. Probably, you know where Johnstown is?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a little bit west of me.
Yeah.
Really, really east of you. So
yeah, did you get to meet any of the wrestlers that were at PowerCon?
Matt Cardona was there.
Yeah.
This is one of the guys that was there. So
yeah.
He the three of them. So him and who's the
I knew
other
he
guy?
was there. What was the other guy? Dan
Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan, yeah.
Yeah, I always forget his name, but I know Bobby and those guys, they don't really think too highly of him. So they always talk about him over there. So he's Pixel Dan. He was cool. I met him. He looked at the stuff. Zack Ryder or Matt Cardona.
Yeah.
His real name is Matt Cardona, but he went by Zack Ryder in the WWE. He was there at PowerCon last year.
Yeah.
And him and Kurt Hawkins, I had to think of his name. They're like best friends from Long Island. They were coming up wrestling right around the same time as that we were. They actually they actually were on a show in NWA Canada that my brother and I were supposed to go to and do a tag tournament that we had to pull out of because that's when my son got sick. So they were kind of coming up in that time frame also. And then like maybe a year or two after that, they signed with the WWE or whatever. And
I just watched the other day the Macho Man biography. I think that was the one that was either on, it was on A&E or something. I watched it on YouTube anyway, but
okay.
I remember like I started watching wrestling like right around the time Hulk Hogan started, but this is before he was, you know, he was actually still wrestling under Terry.
Okay.
And he was a heel, you know, and it was like right when he started, but I forgot like how many independent wrestling like factions there actually were. You know, there was like all these little sub territories and stuff, you know, it was like, and they were talking about all those little things like in that biography, you know, like how many different places there were, you know, and these wrestlers didn't wrestle in this area because it was only for, you know, Louisiana and Mississippi, or, you know, New York and, you know, Chicago. And
well, they'd pass them around too, right? Like they'd move them between each other and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, man. You know what's coming up in a couple weeks, right?
No.
May the 4th be with you.
Oh yes, May the 4th.
Free comic book day. Free comic book.
Free comic book day too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Free comic book day, May the 4th. That's a good day. Cobb will be doing his May the 4th review of Yoda on that day.
Is he? I'm hoping mine will be a little bit later. I want to do it. I want to do a good job on it.
I think you're the 19th, 13th.
Okay, cool. If I haven't seen the calendar, so the further back in the month that I am, the better. It gives me a little bit of time to put that.
Whatever
together.
that Tuesday is, that week is the week you're on. So let's see. We can look real quick. So Tuesday the 14th. That's your day.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay,
because
cool.
Punk tried
because he's going to do it on our shows. Yeah,
he tried to line it up on the day we do the shows, but they're all at 8 o'clock, so he made sure it wasn't on. Like if Brick goes live during that time, so he made it so that, you know, it wouldn't be live.
Brick's at 8 o'clock on ours.
No, on Sundays, you know, Brick goes live at like 7, so he wanted to make sure, like, basically Lawrence was trying to make it so you could put it out at 8 o'clock and then we could talk about it at 9 o'clock on our show. You know that. Hey,
that's a big thing, right? We want to get more non-live content on. Well, yeah, but besides that, but we're working on a lot more live content, or not non-live content, right? Like, not necessarily figure reviews. We're talking about kind of doing, you know, some videos where we do like a custom creation corner type thing, right? Where
definitely not going to do figure reviews. I don't like.
No, not figure reviews, but we might pull together like a 5-10 minute, you know, video where we found some folks online that have approved us to post their pictures of their customs, things like that. Maybe introduce that in the segment for the live show sometimes. Different things, you know, like that lion that I showed tonight, right? Like,
we could definitely do. We could definitely do like a review in a fun way. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to doing like a short, you know, 5-minute toilet or toilet, you know, type of review. But we need some more regular,
like a second toilet. I'll have to buy like a second toilet to put in the garage that's like not a real toilet, and I'll make it look like it's in the bathroom, and I'll just start shoving this stuff down the toilet, right? Like do like a full-on skit for it. So
there you go.
I'll just I could dress up like Mario. I actually have Mario's costume from a couple years ago for Halloween.
Yeah.
I could throw on the Mario costume and be the plumber dropping it down the toilet.
There you go.
We could have some fun with that.
That's right. Yeah, we definitely need to get some regular content. I've been trying to think of some stuff I want to do, but it's like,
we'll keep brainstorming, if you know, and we'll throw some things at the board. You know, we're not like the Hella Dope Boys with their awesome Moss Man, right? I can't even do their voices, but you know, I'll leave that. I'll leave that to the special.
We don't want to go copying no Mothman stuff. You know?
I'll let them do their thing. Missed them tonight because they're my Sunday night entertainment.
You know,
but
when I do Mothman, I always want to think of Dusty Rhodes because he's, you know, they make a dream.
Actually, that son of a gun, his Mothman voice is Dusty freaking Rhodes.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, that's actually what it is.
Yeah, it's a little higher pitch, but it's definitely Dusty Rhodes.
Son of a bitch. Damn you, Ed.
Son of a bitch, Ted.
Damn you, Ted. Ed, you ruined Mothman for me. Every time,
I hear him
come on. Exactly. Every time I hear him come on, all I'm going to think is the son of a plumber.
Yeah.
Damn it. You just ruined it. Like I'm not even no. I'm just kidding.
I was such a
Good
huge
stuff.
Dusty Rhodes fan when I was younger, dude. It was I love Dusty Rhodes. I had a
Yeah.
cousin though who was like he was a huge fan of the Four Horsemen, you know. And of
Okay. Yep.
course, Dusty Rhodes was always, going
Fighting with
against
him.
those guys.
Yep.
So I was like, I was a Dusty fan. He was the Four Horsemen fan. So it worked.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool, man.
Dusty
I
Rhodes
think we've
is
been
awesome.
going. I think we've been going about an hour. I don't have anything else right now, brother. What about
No,
yourself?
me neither, man. I don't have anything really. Yeah, I was just, figured we eat up some of the hella dope time and
Yep.
hang out for we said it about an hour, so
Yeah, dude. Sounds
hopefully
good,
the hella
man.
dope boys are okay, man. Maybe they
Yeah.
had to work or
I heard from them. I said, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" They mentioned a couple things and let me know that they needed the week off. They were taking care of some business or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Yeah.
they'll be back next week, bigger, badder, better, drinking something.
I wonder if their guest
Selling.
canceled because they had a guest for tonight.
I don't know who it was. I
don't know who it was
ask, and-
either. It was it's another guy that uses some of their vendors. So he must run a comic store or something like
Cool.
that, right? So I don't know. Maybe he canceled also, and they were just like, we got better things to do than because those guys have both been looking ragged for the last month, dude. I mean, like,
well, ever since that toy show, right? Like they had the toy show, and then and then
I
it was
mean,
running,
they've been
running,
tired and beat up, and all the orders and the new website and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Appreciate the hell out of those guys.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I actually messaged them. I had back-to-back days of shipments this week. I felt bad because I think I ordered one thing that was stored at one location and one thing that was at another. And I actually sent them a message
one
a
thing
week
from
ago.
Ted's house and one thing from Aaron's house is what you're saying?
That's what happened. Yeah. I think Blight and Vero Atlas is one location. I think the Armor Packs were at another location. And I don't think they were necessarily going to connect in passing last week. So they each had to ship out a package, and I got one from each of them. I want to say Tuesday and Wednesday or maybe it was Wednesday and Thursday.
I always find it funny when I get packages sometimes because I'll get packages from Hella Dope, and then I'll also get packages from the Man with the Bag, which is Ted's old original toy store.
Oh, really? I haven't gotten any. I don't think I've gotten any of those. So that's cool. I'd hold on to those ones and have fun with them for sure.
I just laugh. I'm like, first time I got one, I'm like, Man with the Bag, what the hell is this? I didn't order anything. And then it dawned on me that it was Ted's old. That was what his store was before he turned it to Hella Dope. That's like when he originally started doing like reselling and stuff like that.
Reseller and stuff. Yeah,
he called himself the Man with the Bag after Santa Claus.
Yeah, my stuff on eBay was I think it was either T's Toy Box or it was the World of Wonderful. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, a ton of stuff I was selling on there for a while there, moving product when I can, or when I could.
Selling figures nowadays, man, is a hard game, man.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you for the toy convention I might be doing in a few weeks on the 19th of May. If anyone's in the Capital District here of New York, you come across this, definitely stop in. I will have Hexastack on sale if everything goes to plan on one table, and then on the other table I will have because I'll have two different tables, and what I'm going to do is I've got a bunch of surplus inventory of things I've just kind of held on to for years. A lot of times it was purchases I made because they were on clearance, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I'll hold on to this. I might need this. I might use this to trade for something else somebody else wants, because I think I have like a pink Power Ranger helmet, and it was like on sale on clearance at GameStop. I want to say I got it for like $20, and I was like, if somebody is a collector that comes across these late in the game and needs it, and they got something I want, I'm not into the scalping, as people say, right? Like, I try to help people out, but I try to grab I don't go in and grab everything.
I think selling stuff like that at a toy show is a lot different, right, than trying to sell it on eBay, because people on eBay are just brutal, man.
Well, I think
the same game as it used to be.
I think, and I told a buddy of mine, I think that people are going to hate me at the toy show because I got all this crap in these totes and stuff, and I just want to be gone with it. I just want it gone. I want to free up the space in my storage and stuff. And I'm like, I told him, I'm like, these are brand new in a box. Power Ranger Lightnings, Power Ranger Lightning helmets. There's a bunch of Joes. I got a bunch of Marvel figures out there. This is gonna be like $1 or $2. my booth is $40 a space. So I'm getting two of
Yep.
those, so $80. So my thing is I got all these figures. I got some other things too. I got some like collectible cards that are graded that I'll be selling and trying to move. So
Yep.
there's some higher value items. The His Tank will likely be on sale there for that day. Full His Tank with figures too.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then I've got that, what's that guy's name from the Four Horsemen?
Mask of the Red Death.
Mask of the Red Death. He'll likely be on sale there. I got some Power Ranger Lightning, a couple other things like some Black Series. I might even sell that the Rev Point won't sell, but might sell that like little car bags. I'm just gonna be clearing tons of stuff out. Obviously, you're not getting the His Tank for $2.
For $1, it's fine. I'll take it.
Like my
But
goal
yeah,
is
you
to
can sell it for a
unload the
little bit over
bigger.
cost, right? If
Yeah.
anybody's interested, man, they'll definitely take it.
Yeah, well, I'm figuring like that Hasbro, the His Tank. I'm sure I can make, if the right person's there and they see that, I'm sure I can make some money off that.
Oh yeah.
So I should be able to recoup
So the
my
His
booth
Tank was
fees and
what,
everything.
$300, right?
I don't even remember. I have to go look.
I think it was 300, 300 or 350. And I know some of the people were selling it online for like $600, I want to say. So
Yeah, and I'm not even looking for that, right? Like if I can
yeah,
get
but I mean,
$400 or
like you could start
$500,
it,
whatever.
you could start it at 6, right? And then let somebody make you an offer, right? Hey,
Exactly.
would you take 5 for it? Sure. Right.
Yeah, I mean, just I don't have to lug it back and we
Yep.
move on. Works for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking for my His Tank right now.
Is it a 1-day toy show?
Yeah, it's just one day set up. I
Yeah.
think they said we can get in at like 7, and then it's the mall, so technically you can't stop people from coming in while we're setting up.
Right.
But they said that this is officially not opening until 11. So
Right. And the mall probably opens at 10, right?
yeah,
can't
no, I think it's 11 on a Sunday.
What's up, Briscoe? I can't imagine there's a lot of people going to the malls anymore.
I mean, so no, but you know what? This mall's been doing a lot of flea markets during the. So we have like 5 minutes down the road from me. We have maybe 10 minutes. We have a drive-in movie theater, and the drive-in movie theater was looking for ways to generate revenue. So they started doing like a flea market during the day, during the warmer months, and that flea market must have been establishing like a consistent customer base.
Yep.
So after COVID ramped down, they started booking up the mall, and they would set in like. The mall's very thinned out. They got like a theater. They got one of those indoor jump places. They got like a Boss Cops, things like that.
Yeah.
And what they do is they
Looks
rent
like every
out
other mall in America now.
Exactly. They rent out a
renting.
bunch of the space in there, kind of like the hallways and stuff where the convention, where the vendors can set up and kind of move stuff. But they've been doing a lot of with like the what is it saying? The antique type stuff and like the flea markets approach. But this guy must have booked it. He's 100 tables he's got available.
$40 a table though, man. You can't beat that for
no, not at all. Well, that was my thought, is for like 6-7 hours. I'm gonna bring the little dude out. He's gonna help me. I'm gonna have him learn, sales. I'm gonna have him selling, have him punching it all into the phone and the tablet, have him work on, money. I'll accept I'll accept the, online transactions through my Shopify. I'll also do it through what's it called there? The cash, whatever, Venmo, that type of stuff. Man, when did that His Tank go on sale? Was it 2021?
Yep.
Was it really?
No, 2022.
Oh, there it was. $344.44 is what I paid for that.
Yeah. That's
$344.53. Yeah, $344.53.
Yeah.
And I don't know what eBay has it going at right now. I know, like, if you break it apart and take the figures out, like, you could sell the figures for pretty good from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't looked.
Yeah, my buddy Rob, the Teflon there, he kept the Hiss and I think the driver and sold all the figures and made like almost the full His Tank price back.
Yeah, I think that's like what Highly Articulated said too. Like I just went and looked, and I see most recently, I think I saw the tank sold for $460.
Yeah,
looks like the figures are selling for $60 to $80 a pop.
Yep.
$510 for the whole set, I think. And Cobra, you can sell Cobra Commander for like $110.
Yeah.
So, just the his tank and one of the
figures. The thing is that that market is, I won't say it's saturated, but a lot of people bought the His Tank and are selling off the Cobra Commander, right? So when it first came out, the Cobra Commander was going for a lot more than it was.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the most I've seen it go for from the last 30 days or whatever, looks like 150.
Briscoe says he'll give you $50 for that His Tank, Travis.
I don't think that's gonna pull it, man. I'll let it sit there and collect dust over there until the plastic.
He'll sell you the tactician for $50. How's that, Briscoe?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to get rich off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have that for sale, and I'm pretty sure in like a
The other
year
thing is, right,
later.
if you sell it at the toy show, you ain't got to worry about fucking shipping it if you ended
Right.
up.
Well, that's the piece. It's
Yeah.
just one and done. Like,
Yeah.
I'm done moving on from it, and I don't have to worry about it. Don't
Yeah.
have to worry about some stupid pain in the butt putting a claim on eBay or
Speaking of
anything like
Joe
that.
stuff, did you see all those fucking add-ons for the Vamp that Gridiron did?
Dude, the gridiron stuff is cool looking, man.
Man,
Yeah.
I love the roof rack, the storage rack on the back, and then they did the new bumper guard and grill guard. Man, that
Yeah,
looks
like they
so
have
good.
like I think I don't know what I've seen their advertised like phase 2, phase 3, phase 4.
So
I
there's
don't know if that's like
technically
the orders they've been taking or the parts that they're building
no,
out.
that's like they're done now. So phase 5 was the finish, but there's actually 7 phases.
Oh,
The first one, which had I think there was 3 different minigun styles. So there's
okay.
technically three versions of that phase, and then they had the driver's side, the passenger side, the roof rack, the um the back roll cage, and then the bumper guard.
How badass does that look with that
Oh,
freaking axe?
that's awesome. I
I
love that
love
axe,
that
dude. That's
freaking
my
axe,
favorite
man.
weapon. I bought 2 of those weapons pack just so the iron, what they called the iron weapons pack. You know how they
Yeah.
like, I bought
I don't
2 of
even
those just to have that axe.
I don't know. I had a bag around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Like this is just like all my AWOC surplus stuff, like a bunch of my AWOC surplus stuff in here right now, just because I don't have it all on display. So I just go to that bag whenever I need to outfit one of my figs.
Yeah, that's the problem, Matthew, is that all the extras from Gridiron cost more than 2 vamps put together do. So
That's the problem, right?
Yep.
Like, and then I wonder, like, and that's,
I mean,
and
for
that's, and
me,
I
right?
know
I was going to get a Vanguard, and I'm not getting a Vanguard now. So
gotcha.
picking up the roll cage for the back and then the bumper guards is worth it for me, right? For
Yeah.
60, 70 bucks, I'll pick those up eventually. And then my vamp will look the way I want it to because I don't want my vamp to be a vamp, right? I'm going to use most of it for my Monster Force and shit. So
Yeah. And one of the things that I thought at first with the gridiron is I've seen they're cool dudes. This is not me complaining about them at all, right? Like,
yeah,
I have no issues. I've had conversation on the side with
yeah,
one of the
Mark's a
guys
cool
from
guy.
there. I think it was Mark. Yeah, I met
Yep.
him. I think I saw
Yeah.
him on Punk's show. He and I started chatting there, and then
Yeah.
we took some stuff on the side because I was just curious, like,
Yeah, you started talking to him about the 3D printing stuff.
yeah, why did you go
Yep.
to 3D? Why do you stay with
Yep.
3D printing and not injection molding? Like, what is the reason? Just because I was curious, right? From somebody who's into the industry and trying to work his way through, my immediate reaction is let me get to injection molding as soon as I
Yep.
can. It sounded like, theirs is let me stay where it is. And for them, they're constantly like and rapidly like deploying new model weapons
Yep.
and things like that. So going to injection molding, I would imagine would be fairly difficult. For
Yeah,
them.
I mean, they put out the vamp shipped in what?
I had that in no
March?
time, dude.
Right.
I
I mean, but
mean,
they shipped it in March, right? And then they had the accessory sets out, right? All 5 sets.
I felt like it
out
was
in 1 month.
immediate. I feel like
Yeah.
it was immediate, man.
Yep.
But like when you look at their stuff, it's really cool. And one of I saw a video or I saw a picture or something recently of those guys, and it looks like they're in like an actual like business space. I
Yeah,
assume
they
that
are. They moved.
I
moved to a
assume they
new
were
space.
working from their house type situation, basement, but it looks like they have like a headquarter type facility.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they're smaller run shop, they got to pay their bills. It looks to me like it's their full-time efforts.
Yep.
So, when I see the prices, it's like, man, I feel like you could do it for cheaper, but that always goes back to the, how do I say, like, you could do it cheaper, but maybe not as good, and you get what you pay for type approach. And
Right. Well,
who am
that's
I?
it, right?
Who
'Cause,
am I
like,
to say what the value of their
Mark
time and
talked
energy
about
is?
like his special composite that they use, right? The stuff they use for the 3D print is stuff that they've had to go through and practice with and do different experimentation with to get that right blend, right? And all that. And
Yeah.
the design work, and like you look at some of the other guys that are printing weapons, and yeah, some of them are doing really good. And they're not cheap either, but the guys that are selling them cheap are pretty much just printing them off, and it is what it is, right? You get a bunch of gray, dull gray weapons, right? That's it.
Right. You're just getting whatever whatever they printed them at. So that's the thing. Do you have any gridiron stuff? Because I've not bought any.
I bought one of their weapons sets a year ago, but I never used the weapon, so it's in my box of accessories somewhere.
So like, like how is the quality of the paint? Like, are they hand painting each one of these? Like,
I believe they must be having somebody paint them.
right? Because like you're not resin printing.
I mean,
like,
airborne accessory set they made has a legit folding pocket knife, dude, in 1/12 scale.
Which one is it?
Airborne. It's called the Airborne loadout, I believe, or Air Assault loadout, something like that. It just came out maybe like a month ago, 2 months ago, something like that.
I don't see it on here. Elite operatives.
What do they got for loadouts?
Oh, is that where you have to go under loadouts? Maybe that's
Yeah.
where I'm.
Yeah, go under
maybe that's
loadouts.
what I'm wrong. 1/12 and then go.
Are you gonna make a dio
character loadouts?
Already working on a dio for the Monster Force itself, Briscoe. Just started that this morning.
Is that the ultimate helicopter assault loadout?
Yep.
Or
Yep. Yeah, check that one out. I don't know if the knife is in the pictures or not, but
this one?
yep, that's the one.
And I'm not criticizing by any sense. So please,
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
I'm
Not.
just, you know,
I agree.
If you recall back to my earlier times with the Hexastack,
so you see
I've
the
always
hose
said
in that picture you were just at. See the breathing hose right underneath that is an actual 1/12 scale folding pocket knife.
Like, how am I supposed to look around this?
I hate the way they do their pictures. Right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, that actually folds.
Huh.
So I mean, how sweet is that, right? So I mean, yeah, they're expensive, and you know, unfortunately, the loadouts cost more than the Joe figure itself. But if you're somebody that wants to have a really good looking figure sitting on your shelf, you're willing to pay for it, right? And like you said, you get what you pay for sure.
Well, yeah, you know, so like I guess that's like, you know, the example would be like what they come out with, and you know, while it's 3D printed and some people will complain about 3D printed stuff, I think there's a place in the market for it. But to me, I kind of look at it like with my stands, right? You can find other stands.
Yep.
But you know, you're gonna, you know,
as a matter of fact, you can find other hexus shaped stands.
Yeah,
right?
You can find other hex shaped stands. You can find other non-hex stations. You can buy wooden blocks that are, you know, and you can pay, you know, cheaper. But like, I guess one of the things for me has always been coming to market with something that it will be worth my time, but it'll also be as inexpensive enough for the community to purchase and use and enhance their stands. But what I'm thinking, and what I would probably get like here to say,
you're planning on selling each of your stands for what? Let's just say $5 a piece, right?
Well, like, to put it in perspective, you're going to get a 6-pack for around $30, give or take.
Right, so $5 a piece, right?
Yep.
So yes, is that fairly expensive for a single stand in the general purpose of things? Yes, because you can go on Amazon and you can buy a 10-pack or a 20-pack of those cheap Chinese made, you know, plastic stands that are made by the millions, and they're probably not going to stand your figures up very well, and you have no versatility and no anything else that comes along that you're putting in to your stand set, right?
Yeah, you can buy a 56-piece, you know, you could find a 56-piece stand, right, like online, which is just, you know, little flat circular pieces with like a, you know, average size peg hole that'll fit most 6-inch figures, give or take a little bit. But you know, they look like circles or squares or skateboards. Basically, they're very flat acrylics or whatever, or something like that.
Yeah,
transparent. You're not getting the storage, the modularity, the connective structure, you know, all that flexibility.
And there's a good chance that with a lot of the figures that you want to put on there, that the peg isn't even long enough to hold the figure up.
Exactly. Yep. So I mean, you run into a lot of that, but I get what you're saying.
Right. Fat Red says he's checking out a company called Craniac Studios. He'll let you know if he sees anything good.
Okay, yeah. So I have found that company before myself, Fat Red. They have a lot of stuff. If you're like, I found about them because like they make bands, and they make monsters and TV shows, heroes, but they made a lot of wrestlers and stuff back in the earlier days too. I used to see a lot of folks in the action figures for wrestlers have those figureheads and stuff. I think they even had like a Jesus. I think they even had a Jesus head figure at one point.
They had a Jesus figure? That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a lot. They had a lot of stuff on there. They've been around for a while. They used to pop up in my
Yeah.
feed.
What's up, Radnom? Fat Roo wants to know if they're any good, but I don't know if you.
I didn't buy them.
Yeah,
I didn't buy them, but I mean, I look at them. Like from what I can see, like in the 3D render, I have to assume. I mean, unless they're using a junky printer, the 3D renders look quality. So my assumption
that's the
would be
biggest
they would
problem,
be-
right? Is
they would be
that you never
respective.
know whether the render and the actual what you're going to get. I mean, did you see the picture of the ramen toy head that he made for the replacement for the Falcon?
No.
Let me show it to you. Let me hold on a second.
Maybe
You
I'll
want to
try.
go? If you got to go, we can get off, dude.
No. Let's do that, and then we'll wrap up. We'll kind of
All right.
throw it out here. Yeah, let me know, Fat Red, what you think of them. If you see any, I mean, I don't go on there all that often, but if you see any anthropomorphic heads and stuff you think they'll be cool, let me know.
So you remember Ramen Toys, and this is no ding on Ace, but like he was talking about how he was like everybody's talked about how ugly the Falcon head was, right? I mean, that's just a common thing. Let me see if I can find it.
Falcon from
G.I. Joe.
From G.I. Joe. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So he made that extra head, right? And where the hell is that picture? I'm trying to find it. Sorry.
If you're looking for other heads too, Fat Red, are you buying heads because you don't have a printer yourself and you just want to get a hold of them already pre-printed? Is that what it is? Well,
yeah.
I'm just asking that question. I think he and I were talking about stuff a while back, and I got sidetracked with trying to get Hexastack going. So,
yeah, he's looking for different heads for his 118
Army builders and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so he can add to his. Here it is. So this is. Let me bring it up.
Yeah, my brother's a huge fan of Sons of Anarchy, so I thought about because they have a bunch of the Son of Anarchy heads on there.
So this is what it looks. This is what it looks like.
That's kind of.
This is the render, and this is what the print looks like. Didn't come out quite the same.
That's crazy how different it is.
Yep. It's skinnier. The jaw looks very cartoonish. It's
that is so different. So that's a render on the left-hand side?
Yep, that was the render.
I thought that was a print.
Or I think it's actually
like a Paint Master or something?
Yeah, Paint Master. But this is what the actual production one looked like.
I don't really like that.
Nope.
He kind of looks like Keanu Reeves.
I thought he kind of looked like Beavis or Butthead, one of the two.
The head is definitely longer. Yeah. He kind of makes me think of like Matrix style, like Keanu Reeves, like staring off like blue pill, red pill.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, no ding on Ace, but you never know when you look at a render if you're going to get it, right? I mean, look at Andre the Giant render from, Super 7 and what people got, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's pop through these last couple chats and then we'll most of my gridiron stuff warps fast. I'm getting more and more disappointed. I prefer injection molded. Yeah, there's definitely something to be said about the injection molding.
Huh.
I don't think Ace's head is better than the classified. I don't either.
I wonder if it's the resin they're using, if it's warping, and that's why, because like I have stuff that was 3D printed a long time ago that never warped, and it was resin printed, but it's a stiffer resin, so it's likely one that if you drop it and it hits the ground, it might crack and break.
Yeah.
Whereas if the stuff they're using for the gridiron, if that stuff's made of some special resin and it's softer,
we don't have to worry about it up here in New York because it doesn't get hot enough to fucking warp plastic like it does in Texas, where Matthew's from.
Yeah.
But I mean, seriously, there's a good chance that, I mean, just like anything else with toys, right? I mean, your climate has a lot to do with it, right? And but who knows if they're using different resin for the, like the roll cage in the Vamp as opposed to what they're putting into a weapon, right? Because I know Punk has said that like when he's had the weapons held, like across, like you're firing a rifle, they'll warp over time too. So
Yeah, and I mean, like they say when you're printing, you need to have different stuff, right? Like I haven't played too much around with like the armor or the chest pieces that you can use for like 3D printing some of the resin stuff that you may want to use as like armor to go over your character because you need to use a
Yeah.
more softer. There's
Mhm.
like a more flexible resin, so you can use that, right? To slip around the arms and stuff. But like
Yeah.
to me, when you're doing a head sculpt and you're printing those, like the same resin that I use already, I don't see an issue with.
Yep.
I mean, you're unless you're trying to
Well,
unless you're
the
someone
head's a
who's trying to
solid
type
thing,
fit,
right? I
right?
mean, it'd take a lot to warp the head. You'd have to actually have to put like direct heat onto it to
Yeah.
warp a head.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unless you're doing hair, I could see you wanting a different type of resin if you're doing a hair piece or something for the head.
Yeah. Yep.
If you're just doing like, in my opinion, like the wrestlers' heads as a short-haired character,
Yeah.
you're just gonna do,
And chances are, if you're going to do a hair like that, you'd probably be better off to sculpt the head bald and have some kind of insert that the hair can plug into and glue down with, right?
The same way they do for the injection molded on some of them, right?
Yep.
Like where like if you peel it back, you can find that piece of the hair mold where it goes into the inside of the head.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Cool, man.
All right, my man. So
Sounds good,
Tuesday
brother.
night, you want to play our little quick video for Tuesday night?
Oh, yeah. I think I might have deleted it already. Give me a second. Hold on. Yeah, I already dropped it off here so that I didn't accidentally play the other ones or anything. So we'll be on Tuesday, guys. Actually, give me
Tuesday
1
night
second.
Is I don't remember what you titled it, but bringing toys into the
coming.
real world with you. Oh, it's coming. Good.
Yep.
So Tuesday night, 9:00, right here. Integrating toys into everyday life. That will be the topic for Tuesday night's show. 9:00, same bat time, same bat channel.
Yes, sir.
If you play with your head too much, it might get warped.
Thanks, guys.
That's a solid answer, Briscoe. So
thanks, everyone.
Anyway, thanks everybody. Catch you all on tomorrow night on Punk's